Doing?
What are you, like, coughing up a hairball or something?
Oh yeah. I
S-
haven't heard that one bit.
Okay, hold.
yeah, did that go offline? Alright, hold on a second, guys. God damn it. Alright. We'll give it a try again. Let's see. Back again? How's that? Better? Seems to be. Yeah, well, I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, Red had issues with Twitch the other day. I have issues once in a while with YouTube. Um, like I'm hardwired connected. I remember when I was doing this off of Wi-Fi, like it was like every 3-4 minutes it was just shit. You know, it was garbage. Um, Stream health was fine. Stream resumed, the stream is continuing. So my stream health just plummeted. I got one message, drop frame 56% out of nowhere. And it might be because I opened the second YouTube up. I don't know if that would do it, so I guess we'll watch that at another time. I want to keep my stream health good because that's when it started to go. As soon as I open that up. It could be Streamlabs, yeah. I don't know. Is anything else better than OBS? I mean, aside from well, there's the original, and I use Streamlabs OBS. Right, right here. Yeah, see, 11% over the last whatever. Detected drop frames a few seconds ago. 11%. Some frames have not been uploaded. This problem is usually related to a poor network connection. I do not have a poor network connection. Internet connection is great. Change your adjust server if none of these work. Lower your bitrate. Okay. Will it let me now? I'll put. Yeah, see, went back to 6,000. What the hell? Can I not do this? I'll have to lower this down to. Well, I'll have it. I'll put it at 300. If it does it again, I mean, I'll keep monitoring just in case. But yeah, we'll go with full noble. Oh, you can't see anything? Damn it, hold on a second. You should be. There we go. Yeah, that was odd. That should pop right back on for you. Yeah, there it is. That's gotta be Streamlabs doing something. Yeah, see, it would drop to 11%. Then it jumped to. I've never had a 56% drop. Ever. So, yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, that's a bummer. Nothing pisses me off worse than that. You have everything up, you have everything going. You're trying to get done what you want to do, and then you see this tiny little message. Click right here, little red fucking icon. Pain in the ass is what it is. Yeah. We got the update file. There it is. Okay, good. Merge that. Bam! Blended roads. Really? Really? Now I'm curious. With blended roads, if I could over. Well, see. Nah, you know what? We'll leave Skyline Landscape by itself. We'll keep Noble Landscape. Because I know what'll happen. I'll want to use one or the other. Did you? The other day, I think, because it was really cold for us. Like I said, today it warmed up. We hit like, I think it was what, 40, 44, 45 degrees Fahrenheit for me here. When the past couple days was in like the teens, which is really cold for us. So like 40 to 45 degrees is almost like summer for me. And of course, January, February where I live, it's going to be just cold. We might get a little bit of snow, but it'll probably just be really cold. And yeah, just where I live, like I said, I'm in the middle of nowhere pretty much. All right. I could use landscape on top of it, right? Using it on top of Noble is a popular choice. For Imperial Forts, towns, villages, Riften. Ah, I don't know if I want to do that. Do I want to layer on top of Noble? Well, we could do this. Let's just see how it looks now. How about that? Let's go into my plugins here. Where is alternate start? Let's run. I just want to make sure I don't have any like major patches. I obviously don't have legacy or anything installed yet, so because I didn't sort it. Yeah, I know that. I don't have certain plugins. Yeah, I understand that too. Okay. So let's just see what we have now. You guys have already seen this. So we'll use this save here. We swap OBS over. It's gonna go dark on you guys for a sec. Oh, I have the particle patch for EMB and I don't have any EMB installed. I wonder if that's gonna bug things out. Is it a Founders Edition GPU? I'd have to go look at my receipts, to be honest with you. we're a solid wow, master's all the way up there. We're a solid 60 FPS right now. Come on, where's steps? Okay. We're not gonna set anything up except for immersive HUD. I can just get it out of the way, kind of, for the most part. So there's my HUD. Well, you know, while we're here, let's go to a matter of time. Presets. Load. Yes. Successful. Okay. And then we'll go to the widget. And maintenance. Load settings. Done. Load user preset from .xml. Okay. And I did switch it a little bit. I'm not sure. I kind of want the Astrolab back. I may reinstall it. Okay. Not that I need my stuff. I have. So let's we'll do kind of like an audio test. I will use the bow. I don't think I have anything else, right? Yeah, I don't have any weapons. I don't have anything else except I don't want him to have that. Well, we'll make him wear the ridiculous helmet. He's a Nord. Okay. Yeah, we're a solid 60 FPS. Where should we test? Let's see. The UI? Tim would be the one to really know that. If you're talking about the not the HUD, but if you're talking about like the menus and everything from to your diary, I'm not 100% sure. There was a second version of this mod. When I first used this, it was like 300 and something megabytes on top of all the additions that you would take. There were, I think, several more that they've condensed to now where this is something like a 30 megabyte mod and then some add-ons. So I want to say like maybe around like 40, 42. Rift is always a great place. Yeah, we could do that. And I kind of wanted to throw holds on there just to see. I kind of still do. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that before we. Let's do this. Let's F5 it, because it's well, no, it's an area edit too. Fuck it. Let's do it anyway. Worst case, I remove it, and we'll see how it plays with alternate start. Right. I'm curious. I want to. Oh yeah, we need winter is coming. And I want this one. Okay. So that's going to download. That's going to take us. Oh, probably should get winter is coming, right? Yeah. Because I'll probably keep this mod in anyway. We want the full version of this, the version 2.4 full. And is it acting up again? I hear it acting up again. 10%. Do it. So we'll try it. We'll see. Alright, so winners coming would be weapons and armor. And I think it's because I downloaded holds. Okay. I am curious about this. It's gonna take a while to load this in. You guys are good now? Okay. So if I go back to the, well, we'll let this do its thing. You can see my health here is not so good. Stream health anyway. And I lowered the bitrate as well. I halved it from 6,000 to 3,000. So something on OBS's end. But as long as you guys are able to see it, I don't see it buffering on my phone, so we'll have to see. You can see how long this has taken to just to check holds out. I want to see if it's really compatible with alternate start. It says it's not. I just want to see what it looks like. You went down to 3,500? Yep. That's what I had to do. Okay. And we'll keep it right here at the bottom. But we'll put, oh yeah, we can't have interesting NPCs, legacy, or, but I want alt start at the bottom. Now it's probably going to flag me for an error with alt start. It should anyway. I have one warning from not sorting with loot. Really? Okay. Okay, that's fine. Well, let's try this. Let's get this off. Let's get this off. Stream health looks good now. Let us run the game. Should take a second here. This one might take a little longer to load up. Survival mode? I don't believe so, no. Which one was this? Hold on. Oh yeah, I don't want that. Load, I can clear that out. Alright. If it crashes on startup, we know there's an issue. Hopefully it doesn't. Alright. So yeah, we have, well, we gotta do the HUD again. I can grab all my stuff. Select the UI. What's that one? Alright. Real quick, I'll configure this again. Ooh, presets. And then we'll go back in and widget mod, maintenance. Okay. So we got them on. let's make a new hard save right here. Same douchebag. Let's get my trusty bow out. Throw it on 1 for the heck of it. Alright, let's look at... It's supposed to add roads. Well, we have blended roads on too. Like I said, I don't have any patches. I'm just taking a look to see. We'll get down to the main road. And just to show you real quick, it adds a lot in. The Border Lodge, Folkvanger Hall, North Keep is here. There's a couple other ones too. Some of them might be up north. We did check out a couple of them. The White Hall. So yeah, they're all gonna look a little different. Let's go. Where's White Run? What's Riften give me? Let's just check out the roads first. Did I see the screenshot? Which screenshot? If it's on Discord, no, I didn't check it. Oh, you can hear lucidity, by the way. As we get down to Riverwood, you'll be able to see a little bit more. Obviously, I have no grass, no trees, no weather, no lighting, no nothing like that, so kind of just a base test. Pick off some wolvies. Are they even there? Okay. They're usually right there hanging out. No animations, wow. Vanilla water, ugh. Christ almighty. Riverwood. There we go. Let's take the hut off.
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain.
Was it?
Black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Yeah, I forgot Hildy likes big black things. She keeps talking about it every time I walk past her. I don't know what that is. Riverwood Barn. Wow, yeah, load times are still next to nothing. Oh, and there's my owl. I love him. He's so cute. Hello. Just hanging out. On Discord? No, I didn't get a chance to check it. Huh. Gotta harvest the goat. This should be Faendal's house. Oh, I think there's a house in between the two of them. Yeah, there is. Fro's house. Yeah, it adds a lot.
Need something?
NPCs. There's Fro. Oh yeah, I gotta get the mod to make him sound like he's hammering wood, not metal. Unless it is metal. You hammered a nail there, buddy? Okay. Carry on.
Papa says I'm friendly with strangers.
You are.
You seem alright.
Snore's house. Yeah. Alright. No LODs, no nothing. Vanilla. 60 FPS though. Of course, anything will be 60 FPS with no EMB, so. Alright. So I wonder if blended roads covers up what it does. I have the feeling it does. You can see the flickering already. Yeah, it must. Blended roads must totally cover up what it does. I might have to run it without it. Yeah, there's definitely... Yeah, you can see the extra additions. Okay, let's do this as a test. Let's save. Let's make a new save here. Let's quit out. Okay. Let's take blended roads off, just to see. Okay. Let me see here. Let me go into Discord while I'm here. No, mine doesn't look like that. Mine is all black. It's got the same etchings, the same lettering, but it's all black, and I have triple fans. So that one might be better. They might be two larger fans that push more CFM. Let's try it without the. Let's try it without blended roads. Just see. And there it goes. Yeah. Bugthesda. Let's continue from the last save here. Yep, I know blended roads isn't there. It's probably gonna CTD, but this is why I test and then delete all my saves. No, huh? Let's do some fast traveling here. Let's go to Fort Greenwall, and we'll go south to the Rift. Just to see. No, nothing. Which is odd. Force the weather if it starts raining on me. Tends not to in the Rift, but you never know. Vanilla weather. Ugh. Way too bright. It's running smooth. Let's check out what Riften has around it. Kitty cats. Huh. Interesting. I could already see some exterior, some NPCs. Can I make that jump? Oh, flipping whore. I could probably swim across there, right? No? Let's go across anyway. I should probably go right through the town. That would probably be easier. Ooh. Is there... Godrier's house? Whoa, hey now. Fucking people.
Yes.
Need something. See, this would be perfect for like a rogue thief play. All these additions, all these extra homes. I see a massive chest on a boat.
I'm all ears.
Oh, you're all ears in the corner doing stuff you probably shouldn't do. It would embarrass your mother.
Yes.
Who's this guy? What's up, Jack Off? That's Jack Off. Wow, it adds a lot. And this is just on this side of it, fishery. Yeah, because normally it ends here. Sleeping Troll Inn.
Need something?
Let's go inside.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I do too. Like if I add and you have to keep in mind I just have Noble. Literally that's it. Noble, Static Mesh, Ruins Clutter, which we didn't get to see, and ETD.
Need something?
Yeah, you could see the Noble improvements by itself.
This one needs something?
Funny. Mine.
Need something?
Yes?
Aw, damn. Really nothing? He's got his ledger there.
You
Alright.
trying to hide?
Yeah. Trying to hide. What's going on, Satan? What's up? Baker. Hans Bakery. Every time I think of a bakery, I immediately go to Family Guy. It'd only be perfect if he did the voice.
What do you need?
Aren't.
Need something?
No. We're good.
Yes.
Why can't I want to go? I'll have a major bounty with these people. All right, let's go. Let's go look at the actual city. We gotta go this way. All right. Can I get around? Jeez, this adds a shit ton. Let's see if the landscape tear is here. Let's take a look. No. I see it. You thought you could hide from me, but you can't. Oh yeah, I gotta go around to the front gate. Noble does a pretty good job of hiding that. There's usually another one over here too, but as long as you don't go crazy with the landscape, it's actually like a blocky section here. Noble by itself. Well, blended roads, obviously. I'll throw that back in. I'm surprised at the lack of... There's supposed to be like cartwheels for like horse-drawn carriages in the road. Give me my arrows back. Stupid wolf. I don't know if I'm going to use this mod or not. I like it, but... Oh, they killed a fox. Wrong way, buddy. Alright, let's go inside and see. Actual
Hold
inside.
there. Before I let you
Hey,
into Rift,
over this way.
you need to pay the visitors
Yeah.
for the privilege of entering
Yeah,
the
it's a
city.
shakedown. Blah, blah,
Alright,
blah.
keep your voice down.
I know.
Want everyone to hear you?
Nope, want to go inside. Just want to go inside. So let's see from the city side what this bad boy looks like. I could see Maul doing his thing.
I had another run-in with a thief's guild.
Did you? I had no idea.
The Thieves Guild was made
Get over
Nope, we're good.
one snap of her fingers. Working at the Rift and Fishery is tough. I'll put some sweat in my
They represent a recent
I'll tell you.
I'm beginning to think leaving
For
the
just
morning
Noble and
was a mistake.
Smim,
I'm really getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time for double what you should do.
oh, no, don't want to talk to you either.
I'm a dirty beggar. Why would you want to even speak?
I think it's more for the outskirts and the small towns because I'm not really noticing.
Hoping to stay alive? Why take
You know what it needs? It needs Guild City. Yeah, so it must just be the like the outskirts of the towns. Okay. Go take a look at another place. Where to go to? Where to go to? Let's go somewhere new. Greywater Grotto. Why don't I remember that? Let's go to Wintergate. It's always nighttime. We don't like nighttime.
Everything's all right? Staying safe, I hope.
Cool.
What are you staring at?
Yes?
See, the thing with this is they don't really...
Yes. Need something?
Yeah, like there's a couple people. Wintergate Longhouse. Alright. Oh, there's a Jarl.
Huh?
Nothing. Can I have your sword? No?
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the
Did he?
High King with his voice. Shouted.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll. Well, need something?
They've gone to Plaid.
Need something?
Han Ironcloud.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well,
Need
hello.
something?
As
What's in your
Something?
basement? Hi, Gravenclaws. Ooh, master door. You saw nothing. Oh, I'm probably ruining it for everybody. I'm ruining it for scaled. An iron sword. Small antlers. Black robes. Hey, this is a steel sword. Coffin owned. Come on, give me something good. Really? That's what I'm afraid of. See, you have all these nice additions, right? Did I miss something up top there? Yeah, more potion of blood. Human heart, bloody rags. Anything in the salt? Well, they're vampires, right? Potion of blood. Ooh, here we go. Battle axe. Just in case. Oh, I took the heart. Well, I better get used to it. They have a lot of hearts in here. Okay. Taking your hag Ravenclaws.
Yes.
Now, they don't look like vampires.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly. Huh?
What's
I used to be an
F5?
adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow in the knee.
What do you need?
Something?
Yes.
Disrespect.
This place is interesting. Yeah, the content warning, spoilers. Spoiler alert. And lots of vanilla content. Vanilla material. Who's this?
Good morning. Everything's in order.
Cows. All the freaking doors are locked up.
Need something? They say the college has been snooping around Sartor.
Yeah.
Mages.
Mages in the barrel crypt. Oh yeah, 8 years. Well, you know, this mod I've not, you know. Good digging. Just iron, huh?
Got something to say?
Yeah. You're not digging anything more interesting than iron. Vanilla lighting. I feel like murdering this entire town.
Yes.
I was gonna say, is that not a place I can go? Because that would have been unfortunate.
You trying to hide? I don't owe you money, do I? Help! I'm being attacked! Help!
House key, room key. Wolf hide boots. What does he have? Fur cloak. Let's put those on. But we may as well murder everybody, right?
Help! I cannot best you!
Nope. Just because I feel like slaughtering everybody. You're down. What do you have? Ah, you got wolf hide boots too. Huh? Like they don't even care.
Help! I'm being no more!
You are being attacked.
I yield!
No, you don't.
I didn't think you had the stomach for it.
For wasn't there somebody else in here too? There's like one other guy. Or did I kill him? Nope. Well, this town's a bust. See, that's what sucks. You get all new type of content, right? And not a lot.
I used to be an adventurer.
Are you gonna fight me?
Someone there.
Oh, he's actually gonna fight me. Good.
God, no.
Now, does he have anything decent? Fur armor with sleeves. Yeah, let's leave him naked.
What do you think you're doing? Should be good.
It should be good.
What do you think? Mercy!
Mercy's for the weak. Ha! Down you go. They have nothing. There's like nothing here. Not that this is the goal of doing this, but stupid. Well, let's go into the longhouse. See who's essential. Hey,
Need something? What do you think you're... Here we go!
and they stop immediately. Wait, they just quit. They quit fighting. So these guys are from Falkreath. All right, let's see. Sure. You I could trade stuff with. Let's go in the inn. See, I have a major bounty. This is the one problem with this plot, right?
Yes.
I have a major
That's
bounty
your
right
next
now. Nobody seems to give a shit. Can I... Good.
Filcher!
I'm taking your potato soup. What are you gonna do about it, huh? Nothing, I didn't think so.
You won't leave here.
Help! Someone!
Mercy.
Help! Somebody!
They all have individual keys, which is interesting. Except for this guy. Who else is in here? That takes me to Skyrim. Oh, you're not getting away either. Of course it's murder. Who's in here? Like, there's nothing in here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, get out of here. Like, see, this would be decent for a thief, but they don't have anything else of value.
My friend died.
Yeah, your friend died.
Should have come here.
Are you the only one that's gonna put up a fight, or what? Oh, he is. Yeah. Skeever tails, huh? What was that? Child stall? Creep. Great sword, warhorn. Brown gloves. You gotta have something, come on. Not even gonna make it worth my while. Alright.
Yes?
Didn't I kill you?
Victory is yours. I submit. Victory is yours. I submit.
See what Mr. Smith had on him.
Somebody here really just.
But you're not gonna do anything about it either.
What do you think you're doing?
You're gonna stand there and you're just gonna let me kill you. Yeah, it definitely happened. Like, these people have no sense to will to live or anything. You gonna fight back or what? Oh, we got the second guy to fight back. So 2 people in this whole town fight. I'm wondering if the guys inside are vampires. We saw that blood. Let's go say hi again.
You're mine.
Should be good.
Down she goes. They all have keys.
That really just happened?
Yeah, it really just happened.
Hey, watch it.
But he doesn't even care. Oh, this is so depressing. Now I can't play with this mod. You're like the Jarl of this place, right? You gonna fight back or no? A bitch. I mean, you know, I got God mode on and all that, but like they're not even. Yeah, I just killed him. What does he have? The Wintergate Thane key.
Help me! Help me!
Yeah, I'll help you to your grave. He made the sound that his name is.
Hey, someone's being attacked.
Oh, we got a lucky taker here.
That's your best, huh?
Yep.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? Nobody knows.
Mistake.
Man, the block mechanic in the base game is god awful. You can see how much better Wildcat is. Like, no justice whatsoever. She put up the best fight out of everybody. Have a good night, Tim. Yeah, I can't use this mod, sadly. I'll take the arrows. He's got the thing key too. Not like just nothing there. All right, I'm depressed. Let's just quit out. This is awful. Terrible. Terrible is what it is. Shameful. Okay. Capture should be coming back up. Yeah, we can't use this mod. I cannot, in good conscience, run this mod. They don't do anything. Give me 1 second. Let me grab my sweatshirt here. Those people don't do anything. It's just kind of they're there, you know. It looks good. The cities and everything that's added on look good, you know, but nothing else. Nothing else. All right. Sweatshirt much better. It's freezing in here now. Hey Lego. Yeah, new loader. Well, we're putting one together. Time to take out. Well, I could take a couple things out. I could take out Winter is Coming. Holds. We can remove you. And yeah, save me a good amount of space there. And Winter is Coming. We can remove you. Don't need that. And delete uninstalled. Okay. Delete. That's disappointing. Let's go to saves. Good night, sweetie. Thank you. It's my niece. So we'll take everything from here on up, and I'm going to delete those 5 saves. We'll keep the main, this one here, as test saves. Yeah, that's really disappointing. Good on one hand though. I now know I never need it again. No, well, I'm gonna run Legacy. I was just running the holds mod, Lego. Show you real quick. I think you already know which one it is. Holds the city overhaul, but the people don't do anything. You know, like it looks good. It adds a lot of content in. But for the size, no. For the non-compatibility with certain things, no. So I can't in good conscience run it. So we'll try and keep it simple. Like I said, I'm fine pretty much with just Noble. However, I want to see how Noble layered with Skyland looks. I do want to test out a couple of them. We'll go with Skyland. Skyland's a big one. Because I want to keep the performance going. That's the main thing. Let's see what's going on in Campfire. I'm usually one or the other. I'm usually just Noble by itself or all Skyland by itself. I really combine them. See how the landscape looks. Take a little look-see. But yeah, Legacy's definitely going in. I just have to figure out the character. Will she be a thief slash relic hunter? Or will she... Does John have one for blended roads? Skyland landscape. I don't need the lots yet. I'm not using verdant. I don't even have a grass mod in. Ooh, we will check that out though. Should we check out what Noble looks like with John's Granite Mountains? Immersive mic, yeah. It's my headset mic. I have to use it, unfortunately. I can't use my Yeti. When my niece goes to sleep, I have to be somewhat as quiet as possible. So, I am a mic breather. I'm a new breed. Let's go here. Plugins. Yep. Yep. Let's give this one a good start. And bam. There we go. That should load up in a second there. Alright. That test 101 is still there? What the hell? Let's load this one up, okay. No blended roads errors either, by the way. So no grass, no EMB, no nothing. I'm just literally gonna So this is what's Skyland. Can already see Jon Snow. Can I get them from here? Bet I can. How about that? Really? There's the alpha wolf right there. Jeez, look at them all. I'll just throw an arrow in the middle of it. How about this? You guys come up here. How to fail at killing wolves. Oh, I got him. I got the alpha. You should be able to jump and fire a bow at the same time. Alright. Here's Bunny. I want to stay on this side, dear. So yeah, I could notice a little bit of a difference, but again, not really. Like I said, mostly with the snow. Let's God, where'd it go? We went to the rift. Let's go over to. Let's go to Markarth. Let's go to the Lestablis. Just to see. Ah, always nighttime, damn it. Immersive mod testing. Vanilla lighting. Alright, that doesn't look that bad. It's a little... does kind of look that bad. So let's do this. Alright. Let's grab Skyline Markarth. I'm curious to see how this should be noticeably different, right? Yeah, hard to tell between just Noble and when you layer Skyline on top of it like that. On console, it's instantly like there's you can definitely tell instantly. Not so much. Oh yeah, you guys can't see anything. Sorry about that. It's coming back on. Yeah, hop in your mixer stream. Yeah, absolutely. Whenever you need me to. Alright, so this one has the Markarth save on it. Yeah, you could tell instantly with that. See the difference?
How are the new freaks getting along with my dogs?
Haven't attacked each other yet. Good a sign as any.
Those are definitely John's textures. Look at that. Alright. So keep that picture in mind. Quit back out again. Turn the display capture on. Okay. So we have Skyland Markarth. And we'll do 2K for the White City Redux. They're about the same size, right? I'm curious to see the difference. I haven't actually put them side by side in a very long time. Exterior, interior, install. I like how that's an option, by the way. And we'll deactivate Skyland Markarth. And we will run the game. I will swap over to game capture. Should pop back up. I'm surprised at how good everything's running. And now we'll take a look at the White City Redux compared to John's. I know I don't go through them in detail, but
How are the new breeds getting along with my dogs?
Haven't attacked each other yet. Good a sign as any.
and now I understand why everybody was giving John
Safest city in the reach.
giving him the business about it being a little too white. Okay. I just had to do this comparison because I haven't before on PC. Console looks completely different, by the way, with these two mods. It's pretty detailed. Okay. Could exit that again. Let's just test mods all night. How about that? Turn off my display capture. Alright. So what did we learn? I learned that I don't believe I will be using Skyland at all. I'm going to keep this one for later. I'm going to save it. Put it down here. Go to live chat. Let me see here. So what else to use here? We've got blended roads. We could try Wine Daves, which I'm curious to see. We'll have to open up a new one for his. Okay. This one has a couple requirements, I think. Hyperbian Snow and Northern Shores. And there are a couple variants. He has an 8K landscape. I've not installed it before. And he's got a landscape tundra 8K. I don't think I'm going to go that far. Let's do the 4K because that's about the same size as Skyland. Okay. And then we want the 4K Pine Forest. I know, I'll get them too, don't worry. And then we want the 4K Tundra update. It may not let me download all these, it's a lot to work on. We also need Hyperbian Snow. Hyperborean. I'm probably butchering the name of that. Let's mate that up with the 4K Snow. That's crazy. Did it freeze on me? No, there's just a lot working. And Northern Shores. We'll do 4K for this as well. Yeah, okay. I know. Too much stuff going on, right? Alright, what do we have? We got the landscapes. We need Northern Shores. Textures, good. We need this snow mod. See, with Dave's you have to... Oh, and we need the really blended roads. Let's just go right to his page. User files. So his is all separate. You can mix and match as you like. Blended roads redone. Trees add-on. Interesting. We'll stick with the 4K. And like I said, we're going to layer this on top of Noble. Just to see. So Hyperbian Snow, you need to go next. Set you. Blended roads redone. Set you, this is just meshes and textures. And then we can get the landscape, the big guy. Just textures. So we'll get 1, 2, 3. Oop, damn. Oh, let's get them all. This is the Pine Forest update. I'm going to keep these separate for now, because you can do that with these. And then we'll get the Tundra update, 4K. Make sure you change the name to this as well. Okay. Move them all up and put them right under blended roads. We want, let's see, what is overriding what? This should be good, I think. The landscape being overwritten by the Tundra and, okay, so that's what we want. Then Northern Shores is overriding Noble. Blended roads should be overriding Noble and blended roads. Okay. Let's check this out. Shut that off. Okay. We'll see how much of an FPS hit we get here, because there was a couple things. Now you'll immediately notice the roads, and I'm actually gonna configure this. Let me just load user settings here. Let's get the widget out of the way. Just take care of this here. Alright, so the UI for the most part's out of the way. The roads in every hold, you'll notice, are all completely different. They're all based on the landscape that you see. Now you can see with Dave's, we're still not running a grass mod. This is just the landscape and his shoreline. So when we go down here, we'll be able to see a little bit better. We can jump over stuff, right? Without realistic water too, unfortunately. That's what it looks like. That's when you got a landscape hitting the water without an edge fix. One of my arrows? That's one of my arrows. I'll be taking that. And then you can see like the sides of the roads and everything like that too. Dave does a really nice job with his textures. You obviously need the fix for the edge. So either cathedral water, because it includes the edge fix for about 8 megabytes, or just go realistic water 2 at that point. Let's go up here. Take a little bit of a look. What's up, goat? And you can see the change in the rocks there. For whatever reason. I don't know if that's something he missed or... Yeah, because the reach rocks are all supposed to look like that. I wonder if it's because it's by the sign of every... you can see the landscape split there, damn it. Yeah, you can see it there too. That would drive me absolutely nuts. You see the noticeable difference there? And like I said, I kept everything 4K. I bet that's why the rocks are the way that they are. That's a definite split. Alright, let's FT. Go up to up yonder by Solitude Way. It's interesting to like look at stuff like that, you know? You do a comparison of one versus another.
What is it?
What's up, Haffingar Guard? Let's wait till morning. Oh, man. Alright. So we already have the best weather that we possibly can. You can see how that's way too bright. Well, let's go down.
How can I help a brother Nord?
You can't. Alright, so here's a little bit more of it. You'll see the stones. But you'll also see when adding landscapes, you see what's going on right in the center there, right? The split. Now, if I direct you to look where my cursor is, this little rock here, right? I'm gonna take the console back down. Just keep looking at this rock here and at the split that you see right here. But watch right here in the center of this rock. Ready? Alright, now that drives me nuts. That's part the edge fix, but that's also part the landscape. Because you could see a distinct cutoff. This part I love. This part of the landscape here. This addition. And the rocks themselves I love. The pebbles and everything that are added. They're amazing. This texture here, this looks great. I could sit here and stare at this and just, you know, look into
Some
little
advice, friend.
That armor won't offer much protection in a real fight.
Oh, he's got a damn crossbow. And he sucks with it too. Let's go Halfingar guard. Man, you really suck. I'm just pelting you. Oh, you got me once. And I suck at archery, so... Alright, come on. I want that crossbow. God, vanilla gameplay is so awful. Sorry. I had to. I want the crossbow. Alright. Yeah, he said that armor wouldn't do me any good, right? What else did he have? Yeah, he had this. Oh, he had an Imperial sword. That's, what do we look like? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. As I was saying, before I was rudely interrupted by dickhead there, these are little touches with the landscape here. The little additions. The grass mod will overwrite some of it. And it'll also blend in with some of it. You can see right here. With just the landscape itself, right? Alright. So, from the Solitude area, let's go to... Let's go to... let's go right to the... let's go right to the Sanctuary. Because you do get another bit of the landscape too, plus we'll get the coast, and you'll get to see the snow. So you'll see a lot of stuff going on. Okay. So this is his landscape with the snow, and I believe this is part of the shoreline. No, I stand corrected, okay. So it does end. So this is his shore, which I think looks fantastic. If you look at it up close, like I said, there's a lot of detail going on in this. And then obviously as you get closer to the water, it's a little more sandy, not so much rocky. Makes sense. And we'll go take a look at his snow. Right?
Take this and hold on to it. I'll be back for it.
Go for the right. Oh shit. How about you guys? You guys have it out. All right. Anyway. Oh, what happened? Oh, what'd you do? What? Alright, anyway. Back to the snows. I don't even know what that fugitive gave me. I was busy looking at the snows. It's pretty damn solid, you know? When you compare it to, oh, he's the fugitive that gives you a stolen item. He probably gave me this iron sword of dismissal. He tells you to hang on to it, don't double cross him, or yada 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 yada. So, of course I, go up into the more snowier regions. And I like this edition in particular. It's got that semi-worn look to the snow, and obviously the snows where you don't think you would have walked look like they do as well. And even I think we're at nighttime now, right? Like what time is it? Oh, there it is in the bottom. There's 6:30 almost. Can I hit them from here? I wonder. Wait for one to stand still. Damn. Nope. I'm terrible at archery. Better with magic. Come on. This is fun. Ammo, right? There we go. We take the dwarven ones. Just for the hell of it. Can't be bothered to be bothered. Let's see if they find me. Oh yeah. One firing at my dick. Oh, she got me right in the knee. Oh, she got the backside. Look at that. Oh, there it goes. That was a good shot. She missed the straight ones, of course. That hit me. Anyway, just to kind of show off the landscape a little bit. I know it's, Fuck, where the hell should go? That's gotta suck. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, this one's solid. Obviously you would add things like mountains, and you are looking at somewhat noble too. But you could see his blended roads version as well here, here in the Pale, mixed with the snow. The only downside is this. The edges. and you're required to take the more blended version. But so I'm not really sure yet. So let's do this. Let's make a save. Make a new one. Quit out. Back to desktop. We go. Do 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 do. So all those mods combined, really to give you that kind of look. Um, and it makes me wonder how it would look like without Noble's base. But I could take it off. Blended roads, but then see Northern Shore. This is 4K. The snow is 4K. His roads redone is 4K, and the landscapes, because I mean, you could merge these if you really want to. It would wind up being version 1.2, I think. I don't know. I'm just having a hard time deciding. Let's see. He's got 103 files. Holy shit. Let's sort by downloads. So this one is the most popular. 2019, huh? I'm curious about this one. This one's still more popular. Let's open these two up here. We'll leave his profile up. 2017 textures. These are individual. Oh wow, so you literally have. This is everything here. Okay. And then the add-ons. It's 2019. All in one? Let's see. No ESP, no mesh, just textures. 2017, landscape, towns, big stuff. 2018, a lot of stuff, everything. Improved landscape so far. So just landscape. I think. Let's see. Let's take a look. Tell me snap BS8 up. Awesome. Textures, landscape, coast, dirt, fall forest leaves, fields of grass, river bottom rocks, tundra, volcanic tundra. Okay. It's a big file for that farmhouse add-on. It's the 18. So it requires HPP and SMEM. Interesting. I wonder how it looks. Integrated fixes and clean the folders. Wow, 2 gigabytes. Let's see. Those flowers are pretty cool. I like them. Which dragon bridge is this? This isn't Great Cities, I don't think, is it? Stonewall. It's definitely not JK's. That's a lot of detail. Holy crap. That's your Vasker. You want it to last more than a week. I'm doing Legacy, damn it. Just trying to pick out some nice things, you know. Let's see what else. Oh, regardless of what else I use, I always use manhole texture upgrade. I always use this mod. If you don't use this mod, you're not modding Skyrim right. Just thought I would throw that in there. White run stone floor. He does have a cow mod called the Highland Cow. Interesting. This is the grass add-on that I use, by the way. When I run Verdant or Northern Vadosbrum. Well, mostly Vadosbrum. I get the greener add-on. It has a nice blended mix to it. Rapid Rocks, let's see. Horker. Orcish armor visual improvements. The cat mod. God damn it. Alright, well, let's take a look at it anyway. What's up, kitties? House cats. Can't tell if that's a cat or a fox behind him. Looks like a cat. Oh my god, that drives me nuts. I love kitties. Oh, so it's compatible. Okay. How big's the file? 120 megabytes. Goddamn, dude. I like cats, but not 120 megabytes worth. Alright. Let's see. So we have noble blended. Let's take and blended. Yep. Okay. So they're going. Oh, it's about 11 o'clock. If you guys are still with me, I'm gonna take a break, come back, or no, not tomorrow morning, because I won't be home in the morning. Yeah, let me take a break. Let me take a little bit of a break. Quite a great sacrifice, yeah. I mean, I got an extra little less than 700 gigabytes to work with, so I mean, got some space. I think that's what I have left, something like that. Anyway, yeah, let me take a bit of a break. Oh, I'm yawning. I have to grab something to drink. So, about a 10-minute or so. There's no coffee, unfortunately. I didn't brew any. I should, but I don't want to be up all night. So, yeah, let me take about a little bit of a break. I'll put a be right back message up, so we'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, coming back here. Alright. Let me just make sure. Yeah, everything seems good. Okay. OBS has been fine since. That's crazy. Over 2 hours ago was the last time I had an issue with it. Thank you. Is it still saying, be right back? Hold on. Let me see. Alright. I had to switch. Wow, that's, yeah. Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay. Yeah, what I was saying is I was checking here. It's been 2 hours ago since anything. But when I hit live scene to come back, it just kept my be right back message up for whatever reason. Don't know. Don't know, I don't ask. So Loki voted for Relic Hunter Thief. Now with that, the playstyle. Playstyle would be something I definitely have to consider. Probably one-handed. I tend to go sword. I don't really use daggers, hardly ever. Unless I use like a dual-wield character, I'll use like a dagger in the left and then whatever else in the right, either a sword or an axe. I tend not to use maces ever. In fact, I don't think I've ever used a mace since console, and even then it was still a couple years ago. So that's about the last time I've used a mace for like an actual play. So that's out. Did you buy it, Soner? Is that what you were talking about before? That's the one that you ordered? Went right for the 2070, the picture that you sent me, or did you get something different? Let's see if I can put the mic a little bit further away. Alright. Get rid of some of this stuff in the bin there. Yep, okay, cool. Keep that open. Notice no EMB, nothing yet. Still have to decide on all that. So with the, yeah, like I said, with the Relic Hunter Thief, it would probably be sword, just a standard blade. No shields. I don't ever go sword and board. I don't like it. It's clunky for me. If I'm gonna do blocking, I'll use a two-handed weapon and just block bash with that. I understand the um, like the gravitational pull towards like a sword and board style character, but not for a thief. They wouldn't carry a buckler maybe if I was even gonna block. But if you're a thief, you shouldn't have to block. Typically they're hybrids that I play. Most of my characters are some form of a hybrid. I've done a straight thief before, and they're fun, but unless you're mixing it with something else, and archery's not it, you know. I would tend to mix it with magic. Um, in a case like that, probably illusion, you know. If I didn't, I would go alchemy, but then you'd be watching basically the same thing that Gopher's doing. The 1660. I mean, get whatever you like, whatever you can afford. You've been trust me, I get it. 'Cause you've been pining after what to get for a while. Um, when I had the money saved to spend to build mine, it was another 3 months worth that I just sat there and decided whether or not I actually wanted to spend it. It wasn't a matter of like, do I have it or don't I have it? It was like, do I really want this instead of this? And then do I want to spend it? 'Cause that was a lot of cash, you know? So that part I get. Um, let's see. Let's just stick with noble. You know, pretty easy. I won't go too crazy with it. Um, it's Tamriel retextured. This is the one that. Oh, okay, yeah, this is the texture pack. I'm not too keen. Well, some of it looks good. I don't know. I'd have to see. I mean, there's so many additions here too that are being added in that you don't really get the full scope of everything. That's what I don't like. This particular like the houses, like the wood on the farmhouses. I don't care for them at all. It's not that it's a bad texture. It's just that it's not for me. Not my style. And like right here, it's like I mean I like stucco, I guess, but going from what we had to it's like Riften doesn't look that bad, but I don't know. It's a little much, I think. Not really my style. Like it doesn't look bad, but it's not. Like the wood posts are a little. Unless it's just the lighting, the wood it's a different color. It's supposed to be like this. And then this particular texture I don't really care for either. But it does make Windhelm look good, which is, you know, it's a rarity. Windhelm almost never looks good. Ah, boy. Yeah, for the most part you can. You should be able to at least. As long as your case is able to house everything and parts are readily compatible, you should be fine. That's another one I'm gonna forego. What was the other one? Mysterious Dawn? I wonder if this one's still up. There was one that was down. No, it is up. Okay. But basically all the textures in Skyrim with new ones. This is... Which is probably take me some time to finish. Excuse me. Working on adding everything to the list. I'm adding stuff as I go or remember. These mods also complement my texture pack well. So this is what would be used in conjunction with the texture packs. Let's take a look. Highest quality. That's probably the one I would go for. Cluttered Riverwood. Wouldn't be able to use this one with JK's and Dawn of Skyrim, I don't think. The problem is I don't want to have to keep adding textures to take a look, but the glory. Damn heretic. The glory of the Thalmor Embassy. Lego, what are you gonna do when Nesbit does that quest mod? All your heretics are going down, buddy. You're not gonna have anybody left. That's probably what I should do. I should probably just stick with Noble. A small grass mod, trees, my weather lighting, and TPOS too. Although for a thief character, well, that would make Riften more interesting too. We saw, I don't know if you guys were watching earlier, but Odin was doing his stream and he had Guild City loaded up. I think he was doing it on a console though. He was doing it on his X. Um, but that would definitely make Riften more interesting, especially for a thief. I just wonder about the playstyle. That's the main thing. Like I have to. You don't hear anything. Ugh. Yeah, I don't want to do like a play with. I mean, even if it's a female character, I don't want it to be like Gopher's character, because I've been watching Leonard this whole time. Um, and I mean, he's obviously using Legacy as a focus too, so don't want to, copy it. Just swap genders with like, a little bit skimpier armor. Although, hey, if he puts Leonard in skimpy armor, I'm all for that too. That would be funny. Um, but I don't know. I'd have to adjust the playstyle a little bit. He's very alchemy focused with this character. Um, Alchemy is one of those things that I like doing, but I don't like doing at the same time. Um, it's viable against certain enemies. You'd have to do some tweaks, and on PC it's obviously a lot easier because you can make certain enemies that normally aren't, or normally that normally are resistant to poisons not. Um, but I don't want to see if I go hybrid too, which is what I normally do. I don't want to use bows or crossbows. Crossbows are just too loud. Bows, maybe. I could see normal bows making sense, and I would use something like real bows to kind of slim down the texture so they don't look too gaudy. Because I mean, let's face it, the vanilla bows are pretty much crap. Um, Retexture mods for them are nice, but the design, like the meshes themselves, are just there's a couple that are nice. I'd rather use like a standard hunting bow the whole game, or a longbow, to be honest. Just my particular taste on it. So real bows kind of fixes that. Um, I could do that. I don't want to become like a sneak archer, because then that's all I'll do. at which point the game doesn't become fun anymore. You know? Scoped pose. Yeah, but scope pose don't make sense for this. Well, I mean, they might. I could see a relic hunter being like a tinker, sort of. And maybe wanting to attach like a scope to a bow, but who knows? What was I looking at? Mysterious Dawns. Did I go into images here? I think I was looking at this. I don't know. It's interesting. Too tan. The rocks look nice though. Stones with the foliage growing out, and that looks nice. The rocks look really good with the moss in between. Um, Not so much the thatching. Wood posts look good, from what I mean. Aside from the fact that field of view is a little off to be viewing it, but that's just me. Um, and you can make any interior look good, but I guess it's one of those things, I'd have to go back to see that I don't like either. Like the warped wood style. It's like it's too much. Do you know what I mean? Um, and I don't want to go back and necessarily do Matthews again because while it looks fantastic and I love it, um, it doesn't put a strain on my system so much as loading times. For whatever reason, my my FPS is always almost 60 or close, but load times between cells, for whatever reason, with Matthews, that's increased and noticeably increased. But I could use the same setup and swap out his stuff for something else, and it'd be cut right in half. I don't know why that is. It just is. So, I don't know. Mysterious Dawns look pretty good, actually. I mean, not all of it, but some of it. I mean, yeah, it looks good. That's actually a nice screenshot right there. Time of day, and I'm assuming the shadows have been tweaked. So if you're looking in the right spot, the nicest part of this picture is right here with the trees. Of course, that's, personal opinion and subjective, so, but it's like the first thing that I notice. Shadows and lighting, I tend to gravitate towards. And I'll look at something like that more than I will. Like, I'll look at this texture and say, yeah, it's nice, but if you had a nice picture of it in the daytime, or with the light hitting it, or hitting something, casting a shadow, etc. Ah, damn. Well, anyway, look at the files real quick. I think I was doing that. Yeah, the main mod's 1.4 gig. Landscape mountain leather. That's interesting. Landscape mountain leather water. Riften, Whiterun streets, mine, Sturcliffe, tree bark. What else is included in this? A lot. Hmm. Well, I don't know. Crisis 3. Don't know what Crisis 3 is. Should I look this up? The only game that my PC has seen is Skyrim. I'm sure I can. Is it spelled the same way that you have it there, or is it... Hold on, let me take a look. Yeah, there it is. What am I looking for? Oh, let me take a look at the images first. That'll give me a good... Images, thank you. That looks nice, actually. I'm sure I could run that on Ultra. It's like the meme in a way for PC builds. I had no idea what this game was until you told me, literally just now. Let's take a look. It's hard to see smaller size. That's Witcher. The Witcher 3 benchmarked. New Crisis. Let's see. Oh, that does look cool. I'm not into these types of games so much, but I like them, but I don't play them. 47.4 FPS. That's low. Because back in the day, that game would melt PCs. Yeah, how old is the game? Out of curiosity. Ah, damn it. I hit the... Hold on, let me go back to... I'm stupid. Web. I can't internet tonight. Official. EA games? Really? $10, huh? Oh, there's screenshots right here. How old is... Let me see. What year is it? Is it new? Or is it... I literally don't know. I'm asking this legit because since 2011, the only thing I've really played is Skyrim. Ultra settings. Damn. Some of those screenshots were pretty sweet. I don't know. I may have to buy something. Let's go check out Steam real quick. Winter sale. Ooh. Yeah, as you can see, my library consists of Chrono Trigger, both Skyrims, and I have like the base Ender all, but I have the because I got everything was free for the most part, except for I think Chrono Trigger was the most expensive one. I paid like $15 for it just to have it because I love the game. So I don't know. We'll have to see. Particle patch. I can't figure out what textures I want to use. I've been sitting here doling about it the whole time. Cuphead. I don't rage though, that's the thing. You guys have seen how many times my vampires die. I mean, I put my settings on like ridiculous, and like with all the combat and difficulty and enemy and AI and more difficulty, and then we get into the dragons and blah blah blah. No, I don't rage though. I don't know. We'll have to see. See, if I start overhauling with stuff that I have saved, um, like Dawnguard and Solstheim Landscape, I'm gonna want to do a full build, and I'm gonna want to go um, more than Noble. And when I do that, you're gonna get what you see here. You're gonna get that, which isn't a bad thing. I just wonder if it was something else that was off about it. Like I said, I want to keep it moderately light this go around. Some other things I have saved in there. Wasn't there one Tamriel Reloaded though? Let me try. I'll link this one up, but I'll check and see. I think there's another one. Photorealistic. Oh, there is a Reloaded. Okay. I'm curious about this one. I was looking at this one the other day. PRT. Best render. Built from scratch using custom exclusive shaders. PRT. This game next gen. Well, see, so many mods say this. From the best natural lighting, EMB to the most. Is this an EMB? Hold on. There's 21 files here. Because it didn't say EMB, it just said. What the hell's in the contents here? Tell me it's BSA'd up. I don't feel like digging through shit. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I could pretty much ignore this then. 50 Shades of Grey. 50s film stock. That's interesting. I think it would definitely clash with the character, but that's a cool concept. 80s B movie, Fuji, Kodak. Bad monitor. Blooded Rust. Dirty, gritty atmosphere. Kill everyone you can. This is something I would use. Dark Age camera preset. That looks nice. Fantasia. Could see that one too. Golden Age, obviously. Looping's choice. Default, huh? Lo-fi. Matrix. Moonrise Kingdom. Something's gotta like step out of me. This one kind of does. Sorry. Milky Skies kind of does a little bit. In a really weird way. I can't explain it. This one too. A little bit. And Dark Age. So Blood and Rust. Yeah, this one definitely. Reloaded this one. This is the one I think I was looking at. New terrain textures, 13 landscapes, cities, ruins, farms, and roads. Each hold have different textures from our variety. Parallax and roads, walls, and floors. 200 new flora textures. This includes new grasses, plants, and trees. New handmade places, which spelling contain new grasses, terrains, or trees. New interior textures for ruins, forts, ratway, caves, and mines. Different mount textures for each hold. Updated many normal crappy textures. I'm not sure if that's a side by side or. Oh, yeah, I shut the whole thing off. Anyway. Legend of Creation. See, I'll start going down a rabbit hole with just looking at stuff. Fantasy Reshade for COT. I like Climate to Tamriel, to be honest with you. Still probably one of my favorite weather mods. That's wow, it's a little bright. I get the fantasy part, but so it's not just me. Everybody's terrain LODs look like crap. Well, at least right there they do. That looks nice. So does that. That looks nice too. That's a sweet picture. The background. What we got, Rorikstead? I think that's what that is. Yep. Definitely interesting. Anyway, close this down. Yep. So, yeah, quarter to midnight. I do have to be up about 4:30. Because I have somewhere to go early in the morning, and then when I come back, I'm gonna go out for breakfast. So it should still be by like 10:30 a.m. my time. Um, if I sit here any longer and just look at stuff, I'm gonna continue to look at pictures and look at new mods, and I'd rather do that off camera instead of having you guys kind of just hang out here and watch me do it, because there's nothing fun with that. Not like it's fun to watch me do a load order anyway, for the most part, I don't think. I mean, unless you're really getting something out of it with placement and stuff like that, which I hope. You know, at least those of you who have either transferred over to PC or you're still doing both like I do. Um, it's still all about placement. It's still why I hand place my mods. Why I don't use sort. I use loot for conflicts, patches, things that I need, but I do everything by myself. One warning because I didn't sort it. That's literally what that is. And then obviously the patches from like Quinn's or was it Cryptopers? Uh, yeah, Quinn's. So, um, oh yeah, the uncapper has a. It's the right version. It's the manual. New Sky UI. Newest version 5.2.0 SE. So anyway, yeah, about it for me tonight, guys. I'm gonna go lay down. I'm actually pretty tired. You'd be surprised that when you're not out for 2 weeks because of your back, and then you get out and you're actually walking around, it does a number on you. So, and then I have to stop off tomorrow to see when I'm going back to work. Hopefully the next day. We'll have to see. And then we got to see what the doctor says. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Plus it's Christmas time. So, but I'll be back on at some point tomorrow. Maybe in the off time before I go live, I will get a little further with my main textures and everything. Everything else is really good. I don't know if you guys were able to hear when I was in game, but you could hear lucidity sounds mixed with immersive sounds. Um, Probably not so much because I was using a bow a lot of the times. I may go back and alter the bow sound with ISC to make it more twangy, but I like the way that it sounds together. This is like a perfect pairing for me anyway. I would run Lucidity probably by itself, but I like the combination. I think it's great. Oh, you're welcome, Gina. We are gonna do Legacy. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, well, by what I mean by bedtime for me is I'll go lay down and turn South Park on because I think they stream. Well, not stream. They stream it. Jesus. Um, they marathon the thing on Comedy Central. If not, I'll find something to. I'll be in Discord. I'll keep my phone on me. I'm not going right to sleep yet, but I am gonna go lay down because my back is starting to give out on me. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I'll probably get a little further down in textures. I may be on my secondary textures by the time I start, but if I do anything like we left off with blended roads, um, I'll quickly go back over. Most of you that have seen my setups, you are pretty familiar uh, with what I'm running. Um, and if you're on the Discord too, you can always go check out what I've done along with everybody else in the pinned in PC load order assistance because that's where I have it pinned to. So if you are curious, the mod list itself is all of the mods, right? Plugins would just be your load order, which you may not recognize at first. If I'm going to show you this real quick. So if you were to read this, you may recognize some of the names, but some of them you might not. So you'd want to pick up the mod list. And just to give you a warning about the mod lists, for whatever reason, um, it saves it top to bottom. So you want to start at the bottom. Don't worry about the unmanaged stuff. You'd start with like the DLC. This is the main game. Unmanaged is mods that I've done myself or stuff I'm working on. Stuff in the creation kit. Those of you that have used the CK know exactly what that is. And you do it from bottom to top. So what you were looking at on Mod Organizer, it's just the opposite here. SKSE is right here, then my core mods, and then it would just go up this way towards the bottom, which the bottom is up that way. So I don't have them all dated, but this last one I do because this was that last setup that I was really happy with the exception of, like I said, I streamed and played the first, I want to say between 10 and 12 hours. Not a hiccup goes my headset again. Yeah, not a hiccup with that at all. So this setup I'm actually really happy with. This mod list is fairly extensive. Um, there's a lot going on, and then the stuff that you don't see would be like the patches, and I think this is Tim's. Yeah, mine was here. I think I deleted it. Yeah, so that's where they are. They're in the pinned, but I'll be back in campfire. I'll be hanging out. So, thank you guys for joining me. Sometime tomorrow afternoon, give or take. I know everybody's busy. Um, Monday and everything too. But I know a lot of people are off, so and I won't be doing anything on Christmas, I don't think. Or Christmas Eve. I may just take the 2 days to not do anything. Um, so tomorrow may be the last day until after Christmas. We'll have to see how much I can get done. Maybe by the new year, I'll have something running that is light but looks good, and I don't know, it's all about balance. Like I said, with this here, I found a really nice balance of things that I liked, but I'm very particular about my game. One little thing, and I nuke. If I can't solve it, in this case, I wasn't able to figure out what it was. So whether it's lack of knowledge on my end or I didn't have any errors. That's the thing. I didn't have any errors. And what happened was I think it was a combination of not having the proper OBS settings and running it like X264. Um, and here I'll see if I could show you. I think I tried this before. In output, right? So for hardware, uh, NVIDIA encoder. This is what I wanted. I didn't have that set. It defaulted to X264, which means it was using my CPU, which spiked the temps briefly for me. But in that brief spikeage, it caused one of the NPCs that I created to like pull their textures, I guess is the best way to explain it. So those of you that were there to see it, it was a pretty ugly sight. It went away, but it came right back. Then again, I do run my machine pretty hard. Like I said, I had close to, it was between like 460 and 480 mods on Ultra with a pretty heavy EMB, and Bethany tweaks pretty hard, so it was pushing it for what I have. But the OBS settings, that was just neglect on my part. I don't know how I didn't notice it. I had it set. I don't know if something reset it or if it's something that needs to be set each time. Because I set it yesterday and it was fine today. So, but once that pull with the texture happened, it looked like somebody took like a giant black piece of paper, or like a rectangle, and just like shoved it right through the middle of the character, and then like when you turned around them, it was just all over the screen. So it was just unsightly, and it just pissed me right off. So that was it. Soon, Legacy soon. All right, guys, have a good night. I'm off. I'm blabbering at this point. I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. Good night.